I'm going to get it like that. So we have James here today. He's an actor and dancer here in New York City. You're currently in Fiddler on the Roof.
In Yiddish.
In Yiddish. So the whole show's done in Yiddish. Is that correct? And was that a new language for you? Or you
a little bit. I studied German, so it was very similar, but I had to learn a new accent, and there's still Hebrew and Slavic loanwords.
Wow. And the show's doing well?
Yeah, great.
All right, good. So what do you want to look at today?
My left mid and lower back.
Here, turn so we can see. Where are you pointing?
Here, it's gotten better, but down here, when I turn to the right, I really feel like it wants to crack.
Okay. You feel you have that like craving almost.
It's not pain, it's just discomfort.
Okay. And that's something that maybe in the past you can get, but it just doesn't want to release.
Yeah.
And that happens sometimes if there's that one spot. Like I sometimes adjust my own neck, but if it's really bad, I can't get it. So maybe I'll have the mechanical advantage to get what you can't get today. So we'll take a look at that. Anything else?
Well, if we get to it, my right ankle, when it moves around, I feel this. It's also not pain. It's discomfort below the ankle, which I don't feel on my left.
Okay, so let's right ankle and left lower back.
Yeah.
All right. Let's have you start face down. You're gonna put your nose in this paper and lie flat. Perfect. I'm just curious. I want to see your leg length alignment because it tells me a lot in a very short amount of time. So I blend a lot of techniques and, I think a lot of people do. There's some purists that just stick with one, but I've learned a lot of stuff that I really respect. And sometimes I just stick with one and sometimes I like to use more than one. But right now, what I like looking at is seeing that your right leg is drawing short about almost 2 centimeters. Not that I like that for you, but right away it tells me where to start. And what's interesting is when I bring it up to position 2, it stays short. And in this type of analysis technique, it means that we go to the opposite L4 of the short leg. So you're short on the right, and then we look to L4 on the left. And it's funny because that's your spot, right? You see the left lower back. But what's interesting, it's going to be more L4 than L5. Not that L5 doesn't get dragged along with it. So this is L5, right? And I'm going to come up just the littlest bit. And look, that's L4. Do you feel how L4 is tighter?
Yeah.
So here's L5 and here's L4. And let me go right on the bone itself. So I'm going to be right on the spinous process of L5. And now I'm going to come up to the spinous process of L4. L4 should be achier. Maybe you don't notice it so much on the bone. Sometimes the bone itself can just feel achy or bruised. I'm going to just grab your skin here. Just want to pull it away a little bit. Sometimes you could hear those little pops. Okay. Take this leg and lift it as high as you can, but do that by yourself, okay? So that's your right leg, and then put it down, and now do the left leg. When you lift either one of those legs, do you feel it in the lower back?
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
But my left leg definitely felt like it was harder to lift.
So lift the left leg and dig your thumb into where you feel that restriction. Like, are you feeling glute restriction, or is it higher up in the lumbar?
Tightness in the back.
All right, so that's something we're going to do. So before I adjust you by hand, I just want to adjust L4 all by itself. So here's L4. I'm going to come just to the left of center. I'm going to line up in the superior articular process of L4 and adjust straight down. I didn't feel like I nailed it, so there it goes, much better. Now lift this leg and see if it feels slightly different. It might not yet because we have more work to do. Did it feel different at all?
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, so let's see what it did to the leg change, okay? First of all, it balanced the legs. And when we bring it into position 2, it's balanced. So that tells me, not that I gave the patient, in your case, you're the patient, not that I gave the patient relief yet, but I did satisfy my curiosity with why that nerve interference was creating like a pattern change in your leg. So to me, that's one good thing that happened. But let's see if we can also make you happy, because that would be a second good thing we could make happen. When I bring the legs all the way up, does that increase any pressure in the lumbars?
Yeah, I can feel it. The spot on my left.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more taps before we move you over to another spot, okay? So I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna adjust a little into L5 because I think, like I said, that got dragged along with the problem. But I think the original problem is at L4. So now, tell me if it changed at all.
It definitely feels a lot easier.
Okay, it's getting easier. And where do you still feel it? Point.
It's like
Okay, so now you're pointing slightly lower. So you're not pointing at L4 anymore. You're pointing at L5. So I'm going to do two spots. First, I'm going to adjust down on the top of the sacrum. And then I'm also going to give you a little space on the spinous because I feel the spinous is a little tilted. So I'm going to push the spinuses and create a little space between them. Now let's redo that compression thing. How's it feel now? It's moving, right?
Oh no, it was still the same spot.
Okay. Is it less though?
Yeah, no, everything feels much easier.
Good. So we're almost there. Good. Now I'm going to have you lie on your side facing me. I'm taking the shoes back. You're going to turn this way. Put your head on that pillow. Bringing this knee up like this. Keep the foot tucked here. I'm going to pull your shoulder out and move your hips a little closer to the edge. Actually, I don't like how low that table is. Let me bring it up a minute. So you're going to put your shoulders up here, okay? And we're going to come right into that spot that's been bugging you. It's already going.
Yeah.
Good. And then
Yeah.
I just really set it hard for you. Come this way. What do you think of that?
I loved it. That's what I've been waiting for.
All right, good. I think it's going to help a lot because I think that's the last little bit for you healing up. There's the other one.
Woo!
That one I had to come down on because it was stuck. So I'm going to do a little spot here on your neck, okay?
Mhm.
You feel how these are tight right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm right here. I'm on C2. I'm going to get it like that and get that one too.
Yes.
Now scoot towards me. I'm going to crisscross your arms. I'm just going to do a big release in the middle for you. Get them. Good. And then you said it's the right ankle.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh, I found something already.
Oh, did you?
So let me see if I can get on this. There it goes. You hear all those pop?
Yeah, I've never had an ankle pop before.
That's the first time you felt that click like that, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that feels.
Come stand right over there. See what the ankle feels like. See what the back feels like.
Yeah, the ankle definitely feels better. Yeah. Yeah, everything.
All right, man.
I needed that neck too.
All right. So, have a good show. When
Thank
see
you.
The next one tonight.
I have a rehearsal tonight. Yeah, no show.
All right, cool. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it.